Hello, hello, people of the internet. It is I, Soulwreck Dragon, here back with more Fate Grand Order, where we're going to continue to explore the various arcade singularities with a beast companion. Although I say various when it's probably only going to be one, because that tends to be how many we can actually get done in a single session. But, yeah, we're going to do that today. Claim that. Note to self. Do 3 free quests tonight or tomorrow. Do not forget this, me. But yeah, we're gonna be continuing through this event here. Just claim my login stuff. There we go. Nice and quick login claim. Nothing much has changed. That I will worry about later, probably towards the end of it all. But, yeah. Let me just real quickly show off the event shop here. I've gotten a fair bit of farming done. I mean, I say farming, it's really just completing the missions. And I've gotten a lot of resources from that. So let's start claiming stuff. Start from the bottom and work our way up. Satanta in your party to complete 10 quests is 3 million QP. And unlocks 15 Satanta quests. Which gives us 50 of those leaf things that I cannot remember the name of off the top of my head. Evocation leaves. And the 20 times gets us 5 of the star pieces. Twinkling star fragments. I know what I'm talking about. I know my words. Third Ascension Satanta we cannot do just yet. 30 missions we are about to complete as 400 Decayed Laurels. Gets us 5 Magatamas and unlocks 600 Decayed Laurels. I've completed more missions than I realized. I just kind of went with what the little icons that appeared on the mission said to do, so that's what I've been doing. But claim this, get us a command code, the Azure Spiriton command spell, that I do not recognize whose command seal this is. But it is crit by 5, decrease crit rate by 10% for a single enemy when attacking. A certain master's command spell, it connects a human spirit and a human who traverse the sea of the distant moon. Oh, is this the Hakuno? Is this the Hakuno's command seal? Possibly. I admit I've only played Extella and Extella Link, so I'm not particularly familiar with theirs. Hey J6, welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. We sadly did not collect 400 medals, but we did clear 10 free quests in the Babylon Spiral-Proof world, giving us a Satanta and a Lady Avalon command support level up. Yay! We did not defeat 30 good servants. We did defeat 25 divine servants, though, which gets us a Buster command spell and more levels. Yay. Interesting that I haven't encountered Santa Helena, Santa Suzuka, or Santa Fran, though. Just saying, it's interesting we're getting their command helps when we've not encountered them in this dang quest. Mission thing. You're swamped with work. I remember those days. Hopefully I'll get back to those days before too long. I've entered the final week of this quarter for school. And it's a cool-down week. But starting in, I think, 2 weeks, I think, is when the next quarter starts. I mean, this quarter technically ends on the coming Tuesday, the 8th, but in 2 weeks on the 16th, I think is when the next quarter starts, and I have website development as one of my courses. Woo! I can't wait for website development, because that sounds like it could be fun. The Nintendo Switch 2 news, is that what you're talking about? 80 Heaven Enemies gets us 6 million QP and some more level ups. You hate web development. Oh, is it a tough one or just a boring one? Oh yeah, I saw that one. Duskbloods, I think it was called. Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. Which is, kind of hard, making me need to get a Nintendo Switch 2 for Christmas. Although, I will say, there is another game coming for the Nintendo Switch 2 that I am far more hyped for, if they can do it properly. We also killed 20 chicken enemies, so we can ascend Q. And that unlocks complete Section 6. You don't want to buy a Switch 2? I mean, It sounds like it's going to be $450, I think is what people were reporting. I think it said like $450. I gotta say, the idea of having integrated voice chat is an interesting one. That is an interesting idea, and I'm not too opposed to it. I'm not too opposed to it. But yeah, Kirby Air Rides, if they do it properly, then it's gonna be an instant buy for me. Guess my appearance doesn't change, huh? No, it does not, Satanta. No, it does not. But yeah, Kirby Air Rides and, hang on. Put that. Kirby Air Rides, Dusk Bloods, and... I'm trying to think, what else was there in the Nintendo Direct? I can't really remember if there was anything else that off the top of my head that drew... the Donkey Kong game seems interesting. The Donkey Kong game could be interesting. Live in Canada, the Switch is $450, so probably $600 for you or something. I mean... legitimate question. Actually, no, I don't think I can ask this question because it would give me information on where you live. I was going to ask, can't you just cross the border to buy a Switch for cheaper? But I don't really know how that works. You might not... I don't know if crossing the border from the US and Canada is that easy. Alright, but that is that done. So... I think we don't have anything else to claim here. As far as in progress missions, it's Undead, Good, Metals, and Satanta. There are Undead here, but I'm not farming on this. To the Twilight Ladder, Section 6, Demonic Desire Banquet Expedition, Lost Jerusalem. We will, of course, bring the Beast Umu. And let's go with this party. No, I should be smart. Do this bit of rearranging. Tia Mom is already bond 5, so I'm gonna not worry about bonding her up any further. We'll do waiver. And this will do. Let's roll. Because the current president have to pay taxes every time across the border and buy stuff from the United States, you don't have the time to go anywhere. That's fair. Completely fair. But, yeah, it's like June is when the Switch 2 drops. I mean, I'm not going to be getting it when, like, the very second it releases. I tried that with the PS5, and it took me like 2 years to get a PlayStation 5 for the first time. But I imagine that probably give it some time and give more games some chances to be released. I think they said they're going to be doing another conference or something in a couple days. I don't know. But I figure I'm going to give it some time, give some more games some time to come out, and then I'll make my decision and probably cave in and buy the Nintendo Switch 2. Especially if the FromSoft game ends up being an exclusive. Which it's very much seeming like it will be. Which will suck! There were common things, familiar things, lying beside me. The color drained from my face, the sheer coldness of death shocked me. And that wasn't all. Around the end of the month, we'll get more on Duskblood. Yeah, I mean, the brief gameplay trailer, or the brief trailer they showed, is interesting. It's kind of Bloodborne-esque, but I'm almost getting, like, Code Vein vibes from it. That was what it's called, I think. Code Vein? I think that's what it was called. Through my blurred vision, I saw dirt brown mounds, countless corpses piled high like mountains. Each mound filled as it is with layer upon layer of rotting flesh, is a testament to death in all its forms, looming, ever-present, and just out of sight. I am just one of many. I made it all the way here, only to find myself helpless and alone, dying. It was an amusing enough game. It definitely got a little stale further along. Something I am going to be interested in giving a shot is Lies of P. I guess that's getting a DLC sometime this year. I've heard it's like one of the better Souls-like games, so I'm very interested in giving Lies of P a shot. But Code Vein was a Souls-like game that definitely felt good at the beginning, but started to get stale further along. The burning pain frightens me, my fading senses frighten me. Becoming just another of those numberless corpses frightens me. Dying a meaningless death frightens me. The thought of dying alone in this forlorn corner of limbo frightens me. Understandable things to be afraid of. Fully understandable. Ah, we were sharing Umu Dream. I know, but I said Souls-like game. Like, games that are like a Souls game. Code Vein was a Souls-like game. I know Lies of P isn't made by FromSoft. I know it's one of the better Souls-like games out there, from what I've heard. I must have been dreaming. I lost a command spell somehow. Are you awake now? Get ready. The 6th imitation singularity is nearly upon us. We've got bacon and egg mushrooms, wakame seaweed and mushroom miso soup. Egg mushrooms. That sounds disgusting. Grilled mushroom with mushroom, and lots of mushroom, cabbage, mushroom. Is Locusta just like a Pokemon named Mushroom at this rate? Now that's a meal. Alright, maggots, eat up. Have you got anything other than mushrooms? You know what? Never mind. I don't even need to ask. Settle down. We'll be arriving at the 6th imitation singularity soon. The one I knew was ruled by the Lion King, who I think got a buff in JP FGO today. Or yesterday. One of those 2 days. In the 6th imitation singularity, the Knights of the Round Table never intervened. Now the one who rules the Holy City is the last Grand Master of the Knights Templar, Jacques de Molay. The practitioner of Black Magecraft? Oh, I'm impressed by your knowledge. Indeed, he was an unfortunate victim who was burned at the stake for a heresy he never committed. The Knights Templar were an order of knights sworn to protect travelers making a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. That's what they want you to think, Umu. That's what they want you to think. They had jurisdiction over all of Europe, and enough wealth to be their own nation-state. Little wonder they were envied so fiercely. I can only imagine the Grand Master's chagrin at seeing everything he and his knights worked for be so completely destroyed. Under his rule, the 6th singularity became quite the terrifying hellscape. His means were no less impressive than the Lion King's holy selection. He paved the pilgrim's path with blood, piously praying all the while. What is it? Something to say? Did you finally realize that I'm truly the evil beast I claim to... Molay's a man? What do you mean? Ah, now I understand. Later generations thought Emperor Nero was a man. I'm also told the King of Knights had her sex in life as well. I imagine there must be many such servants at Chaldea, more than you might think. I can therefore understand your curiosity, but I can assure you, Jacques de Molay is indeed male. What more, I suspect he is also the 6th imitation singularity's floor guardian. One benefit you see is tiny DP, upward limit of 120 FPS, faintly stop lagging. True. I mean, better graphic fidelity should theoretically... I mean, another thing to consider is the increased memory capacity of the Switch 2. So I wonder if that means that the hardware, if the hardware is better, they can afford to program better games. Oh, I know. I have Molay. I have Mole. Okay, everyone, we've arrived at the 6th Imitation Singularity. Please check your belongings when you exit to make sure you don't leave anything behind. Thank you again for flying with the Twilight Ladder. Try to stay behind me if you can, Master. Even setting the fiasco that was the 7th Singularity aside, the other Chaldea had a rough time here. If this place is anything like it was back then, we're in for a hell of a fight. Not only that, but this time everything here is going to be gunning for us. But hey, what warrior could ask for more? Excuse me. Now that the proof world is no longer under my control, these singularities have become a field day for beast hunting. Our objective is clear. We must find and defeat the Floor Guardian to free the Incarnadine demonic beast. Come, Master, the time has finally come to return to hell. It's gonna be a paradise, isn't it? It's just gonna be straight paradise again. Sand blowing. Can't see a thing out here. Stay close to me, Master. We don't want to lose sight of each other. Ugh, I got some in my mouth. Ugh, so gritty. Hey, Lady Nero, I think the wind's about to die down. I just see sand dunes in the background, but that could just be the thing. Let's see. There, I can finally see where we are. Oh, wait. The hell? Oh, no! No, it's early! It's still, like, 6 months early! How? How has she invaded so early? That's a lot of graves. Does this mean... What? So, this is gonna be another 7th Singularity situation, isn't it? It's great Halloween! What do you mean, Halloween? Elizabeth, I don't understand. She's just another anti-hero. What does she have to do with this? An upside-down pyramid, a Japanese castle. Slow down, damn it, you're not making any sense. I know nothing about any of this. Nothing so bizarre as what you're describing happened in any of the other... Hold on. So let me get this straight. Canonically, we are the only Chaldea that deals with the Liz Halloween shenanigans. If that's not telling me that we are like a nexus point or something, I don't know what this means. Like, what does this mean for the deeper lore if we're the only one that experiences the Halloween madness? What does this mean? See, that sounds peaceful. Oh, we shouldn't be ragging on Liz. We really shouldn't be ragging on Liz. The Halloweens... I like the Halloween events. Presumably so. Presumably, it goes more to what I'm saying. Our Chaldea is the future throne of heroes. We have connections to all of this shenanigans. Yikes. What happened at your Chaldea anyway? Hang on, Master. What's this weird-ass festival of yours doing here in the 6th Singularity? Jacques de Molay must be behind this. So each Floor Guardian has the power to warp their Singularity like we saw with the 7th. It does make sense. But I gather there's another reason for your certainty. Looks like we'll have to pick this up later. We've got enemies. Pumpkin Knights. It would seem we're not dealing with Pilgrim Knights. So Pumpkin Knights then. I called it. I don't know. I mean, the shenanigans makes our Chaldea unique and fun. They might look ridiculous, but they're clearly ready for a fight. Let's do this, Master. I'm taking all their heads and replacing them with mushrooms. Yeah, Locusta's a bit of a weirdo servant. Locusta's a little bit of a weirdo, but, you know, it's growing on me. Much like mushrooms grow on people. I should have targeted the archer first. Headache. Yeah. Tears. Okay. Archer. It's gonna be a tough kill. No, thank goodness. Thank goodness Beast Umu just wrecks during this event. Support Beast Umu does. Because Beast Umu will otherwise not be getting leveled up anytime soon. Doot that doot. Yeah, poor Beast Umu, poor Tiamon. They will not be getting leveled up anytime soon in my Chaldea. Sadness. Tears. I cry every time. Okay. First wave. Second wave. I really need to be remembering to activate Member of the Beast. I really need to be remembering to activate it more often. Nice crit there, Waver. Also, Umu is becoming a curse magnet. I hope that's fine. I'm sure it's fine. What delayed buff do you have on you, actually? I've never seen that. Ah, headache. That should work fine. But, yeah, I've been doing plenty of farming this event. Watched the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct thing today. And I'm looking forward to Kirby Air Rides. If they can make it anything like the original Kirby Air Ride, then I definitely need to get it. Because Kirby Air Ride is a childhood memory of happiness and joy. And I need that happiness and joy in my life again. But only if they do it right. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure there was an online mode back then, but it was like a local multiplayer. Having a proper multiplayer Kirby Air Ride will be an interesting experience if they do it. That could get to a lot of fun shenanigans. Thoughts and thoughts and thoughts. But, yeah, that's still a ways away. Hopefully, I will have the money to afford it by then. Because, I mean, very theoretically, all goes well, I should have my associate's degree by this time next year. I am debating if I want to go for Switch 2. Very possibly, I'm debating shooting for a bachelor's degree in information technology, but I don't know. Because, I mean, realistically enough, that's only like another year of schooling if I shoot for a bachelor's degree. I could realistically get that done within a single extra year. The question more is do I have the money to pull that off or not? Because I honestly don't know about that. And I also know that certification is the bigger thing that is looked for when it comes to IT jobs. That's one of the next 2 classes of mine, yes, is website development. That is what one of the next 2 classes are. But, like I said, I know that certification is a bigger thing as far as careers in IT. So once I get some certifications, I should have an easier time finding a job. Maybe more so than going for a bachelor's degree. I don't know. Java is going to be the programming language I eventually start taking lessons on, yes. Guess all we can do now is head down this road until we reach Lost Jerusalem. But man, between this and what we saw in the 7th Singularity, I gotta ask, is this some kind of joke to you? You do realize you're the final boss here. Oh, JavaScript, gotcha. Wow, a 3 hours ago an account literally created 3 hours ago just tried to spam bot me. Something must be going on because I'm getting like a targeted spam bot message every stream. This isn't my fault, Kay. Java and JavaScript are different. Gotcha. Well, now you even don't sound like you. Come on, you weren't anything like this back when you fought that other Chaldea to the death. Man, this is really throwing me off. That just does not make sense. What is going on in this proof world? Sol, you said you think Jacques de Molay is behind this, yes? What makes you think so? Think this Molay isn't the one you know? Yeah, this Molay is a chick. Yep, there she be. Really, what choice do I have? With a spirit origin like this, how could I not go full innocent monster? Witches should curse the world in witchy ways, and demons should do so in demony ways. That's just how it is. The fate of humanity, beasts, none of that matters to me. Although I have to wonder, was I really summoned to help with the matter concerning all of humanity? Sure doesn't feel like it. I'm just now realizing that her hands are transparent and you can see the bones. Oh well, bon d'accord. This kind of thing suits me better than Holy Grail stuff anyway, so I'm all for it. Besides an incarnadine demonic beast, one of the beasts from the Book of Revelations, what could be more fitting for a demon? Well, when you have a great old one literally corrupt you and Rule 63, I think is the rule, and Rule 63 you, then I think, you know, being crazy is kind of understandable. I don't know. I don't speak French. I don't even know what she said. An innocent monster. I see. So this Jacques de Molay is a demon-worshipping witch. This Halloween stuff sounds pretty ridiculous, but isn't that kind of bad? Indeed, foreigners' very existence is like something out of a bad joke. We cannot take them seriously, even were we to try, but it is also that very farcical nature which makes them dangerous. So why was such a being summoned here? This only raises more questions. And there she goes, lost in thought again. Dun dun dun. Come on, Master, let's go. And don't push yourself too hard, okay? We've got a long road ahead of us. Don't worry, Master, I've got just the thing for exhaustion. But in my special stash, and you won't even know what tiredness is. Again, they are so against the player character getting drunk. But getting us high on shrooms is perfectly okay, apparently, to joke about. What is this double standard, Aniplex? What is this double standard? Is it Rule 64? I thought it was like 63 or something. I'm starting to wonder if these things you're constantly pushing are even mushrooms at this point. What do you mean? I'm just talking about vitamin B1. Don't you put your crazy flights of fancy on me. Oh, come on. Are you actually trying to pass for normal now? No. No, you know what? Just forget it. Let's go. Bon de raccord can be translated as okay. Let's see. Oh well. Okay. Oh well, okay. I mean, that sentence structure does make a little bit of sense. I don't like any kind of mushrooms. Mushrooms are nasty. One quartz, and that is section 6 completed. We need to complete mission 16 in order to get the next thing done. Please tell me I've already completed mission 16. We'll claim to complete section 6. That is 20 pumpkin type enemies. 20 pumpkin enemies! I dislike having to do forced farming on stream. I very much dislike it. My appearance doesn't change, but how should I say it? It just feels right. Not bad. Land of Shadows Arm Mastery B+ for a chance to increase crit strength, crit star gather rate, and apply evasion for 2 times 3 turns for yourself. Let's do the quick auto leveling of Ku. And then get back to the missions where we're being forced to farm on stream. Gosh. Can't believe the game is forcing me to farm, man. It's like sadistic torture or something. When I'm being forced to farm, that means I gotta talk about things that aren't just the story of FGO. And everybody knows I like talking about the story of the game rather than making small talk. Though I am trying to do more just general small talk. I guess we're gonna have to start using proper embers at this point. Just looks like that. Allow the 4 stars. There we go. Let's roll. They say there will be Switch 2 versions of ZA. So I'm wondering what. Oh, have they officially announced that there is going to be a Switch 2 variant of Legends ZA? I didn't realize that they announced that officially. Interesting. I mean, I could see the logo voice chat having capabilities in ZA. I'm not sure how, but who knows? Another freaking ruler node? You've got to be kidding me, man. Stop force-feeding me ruler-class enemies. It's not cool, game. It's not cool. Making me have to break out Dante's constantly. He's not had to work this hard in so long. And now you're forcing him to get off his butt and work. So about Tiamon. But yeah. Honestly, that's something I didn't consider, and that could be a very good selling point to getting Legends ZA, or getting a Switch 2, is, the fact that it would have better graphic quality. I forgot to level up Ku's other skills, but we'll get that in a bit. Excuse me. Oh, did they? I didn't see that. I did not see the whole list of old and new games getting Switch 2 versions. I wasn't paying attention to that. All I saw was that there were some games that you can upgrade or something like that. If you already have the existing game on the Switch, you can purchase an upgrade pass to get the Switch 2 version of the game automatically. Which, thinking about it, is not a bad decision. Because, I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea to do that. To, make it so that, yeah, we understand that you're a little bit cautious about shelling out a lot of money for a game and having no backwards compatibility. So rather than just have blanket backwards compatibility with no increase in graphic fidelity, we will make it so that you can buy a special upgrade to the game, so that way you can play the game that you already own with the increased graphic fidelity. They're selling graphic fidelity as DLC. That's just occurred to me. Boom. Brain blast. They are literally doing a DLC for all these OG Switch games to have increased graphic fidelity. I know it has backwards compatibility, but I'm saying that it's nice that they're allowing a way to play these old Switch games on the Switch 2. I don't know. I know that they have remastered games for purchase on the PS5, but I don't know if there was any, like, strict upgrade system. Hey, that's all this week's Master Mission's done. We got a lot of medals. Lots and lots of medals. To be fair, I haven't really tried to play any of my PS4 games on my PS5. I really should try. Especially, like, Infamous Second Son. I never could get that to work on my PS4, so maybe I can get it to work now with that. I've got a PS5. Things to think about for future me. When I'm not, you know, nose deep in Metaphor Fantasio, because that's been taking up a lot of my free time. That game has been drawing my attention like bead of a flower. I don't know. I can't think of a good analogy right now. But it's a great game. It really is a great game. Fills that gap for the persona desires. But I'm almost done with it. Almost done with Metaphor. And then I gotta find something else to play. I kind of want to do Civ 7, but I don't know, just everything I've seen about Civ 7 doesn't really appeal to me. I don't like some of the choices they've made with Civ 7, to be honest. I'm debating maybe getting back into RimWorld in my free time. I don't know. But I also don't want to commit to any new long-term game commitments because I don't know exactly what my next semester of courses is going to entail. Like I said, website development is one of the courses. And I've never done anything with website development, so I have no idea how much of my free time is about to be just absorbed by trying to learn this material. Do you have any J6, you clearly do have some experience with the IT side of things. How difficult of a course would you say website development is? Out of legitimate curiosity. Good water. Alright, that should be the pumpkins. Yep, it was indeed. We still have good and undead. How much and what you're specifically covering? Let me see if I can get the broad overview of what this course will entail. So, in this course you will explore website development and design. You will learn to use industry-appropriate tools and technologies for website planning and development. By creating a website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, you will develop relevant skills for working in the industry. This course will result in a finished website that can be used in a portfolio for self-promotion and demonstration of skills to an audience via the web. And that is the verbatim description of this course that I'm about to be taking. Okay, so it's $250 for that. Let's start claiming more of these. Satanta to 3rd stage gets us 100 prisms. Whoop. Did I refresh by accident somehow? 400 Fallen Nation medals gets us the first 3 level up, and then some more Leaves of Evocation. Hey, Andy, welcome to the stream. Happy things. Why are you insulting yourself? You should know better, man. No self-deprecation in this stream. The only people you can insult is me. Understand that, Andy? It's been a while, but you gotta remember that rule. You can only insult me in this stream. HTML and CSS don't take much, but you did say something that JavaScript sucked, right? 25 Lawful Servants. Gets us 3 million QP and some more level ups for Satanta and Lady A. As long as it does not break any TOS, sure. 30 levels gets us 100 prisms, and the Santa ones leveled up, and unlocks 35 lawfuls, which gets us 5 of the Tsukumo mirrors, and Satanta and Lady A level up their command supports. We beat in 30 archers, getting us the Santa level ups, and unlocking the 60 archers, which is the base 3, and some Leaves of Evocation, and unlocks the 90 archers. Good gracious, man. It's like bowling. It's like dominoes. I'm knocking one down and knocking down a stack. On a surface level, it's easy, but in depth gets difficult because then you have things like databases and storing data for API stuff, which you find a pain in website security. I think I do have a database concepts course. I might be taking that soon as well. I think it's database concepts with Microsoft Access is the other course I'm taking at this upcoming semester. I'm pretty sure those are the 2 courses I'm taking. Your toe next to your pinky toe is weird. That nail isn't connected the whole way. There's 1 millimeter not connected to the rest of the nail, and you wanted to clip it. Okay. I don't think it has any particular name. Okay, that's... Yeah, I hope you're okay, Andy. I legitimately do hope that you are okay, that you didn't hurt yourself too badly doing that. But, yeah, don't do that. To be honest, I don't use I know that kind of toe that you're talking about. And it's kind of easy to... I don't know about other people, but I find it easy to trim my toenails. But again, I worked in a foot doctor's office for almost a decade, so I know how toenails need to be trimmed. And I hate feet because of it, because feet are disgusting. A lot of class materials can be interlinked, since some languages can be used to perform certain tasks in other projects. Yeah, I did have an issue with regards to my classes, because it tried to put the classes in the wrong order. Congrats on getting the Beast Umu, Andy. Congrats. That was quite the summoning animation she had, wasn't it? I was definitely caught off guard when it happened to me. We've been looking for a while now. How are you holding up, Master? Can't have been easy for you, especially since we're fighting just about every step of the way. This is nothing compared to trekking across the whole of America in, like, what was it, a week or something? You mean the buggy Da Vinci built? Guess that means she's there in your Chaldea, too. One of the most dependable members of our team. We need to be more morose talking about this. Alright. Have a good evening, Andy. Do not hurt yourself again. Do not hurt yourself again. Alright, I mean... Timeout. Any tips / help you can help if needed, unless it's outside. That is appreciated, J6. I may come to you in the future for some assistance. I may very well do that. But yeah, we need to be more morose with this, bit here. He wanted to time you out, but he timed out himself. The timeout is a command that you're meant to time out yourself, not time out others. If I let people time out others, then that'd be very rude. The timeout is because somebody kept asking to be timed out in chat, and I didn't want to do it, but I figured that, you know, if they really want to be timed out, I'll let them spend channel points to time themselves out. Oh, it didn't appear before me. I kind of clicked on his name the second it claimed, and that kind of covered up a lot of chat. Sorry, Andy. Have a good evening. But yeah, we need to be more morose because the OG Da Vinci died. That's awesome. There's nothing better than an ally you can trust to watch your back. Anyway, just hang in there a little longer. Looks like we're finally here. Is it Sajet Pyramid Castle? No, it's Camelot. Dang it! So that's the Holy City place. I guess it's pretty impressive. Hold up. Someone's here. Georges! If you're here, does that mean... Very astute. Indeed, that servant fills the role of Sir Gawain you knew in the 6th Singularity. At least in terms of defense, he is every bit Gawain's equal. Wait, really? I'm sorry. You're telling me, canonically speaking, Georges has as strong of defenses as Gawain the Sun Knight? I honestly have no idea how to process this information. Huh. I guess just, I mean, he's not really Georges has not really had any story prevalence since Orleans, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Orleans was the last time Georges had any kind of story significance, so I guess he's just been getting slept on. Huh. So he's no pushover. Got it. As if that were not bad enough, he is both a saint and a dragon slayer. I am a beast of the Book of Revelation, the Dragon of Red, and that makes him a dangerous opponent for me. Jacques de Molay is one thing, but he was almost certainly called here for the express purpose of defeating me. You must be Sodom's beast and her contracted master. Pumpkin Knights! Damn it, looks like he's not the only one we'll need to contend with. A little bit, yeah. Oh? Huh? That's weird. Did I take too many of my special shrooms? Oh. Or did that knight really just take out the pumpkins for us? I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid I have a lot on my plate at the moment. If you have any business here, I would appreciate it if you'd be willing to wait until later. He seems kind of busy. So, what do we do now, Master? We help him, I guess? Oh, okay, if that's what you want to do, I'm fine with it. You hear me? You hear that, you overgrown gourds? I'm gonna stuff you with my most poisonous mushrooms until you're choking and gasping for breath. Why even use poison? Why even have used? Cool. Do you need to learn how to speak English? Why even have used poisonous ones at that point? What is that sentence? Oh, the grammar, it burns. Yeah, I know. Sneak around. Yeah, honestly, I thought that was where we were gonna go with it. I thought it was, oh, the guy who's sent out to kill us is kind of busy fighting a bunch of pumpkin knights. Okay, just everybody walk away slowly here. Slowly walk away. Umu! Again. And the squad again. But I am perfectly calm, J6. I am the picture of calmness. Oh, gotta remember. Dude, the BAQ is not the way to go anymore. It is now QAB. It is now QAB. Wait, what am I waiting for? Yes, Georges does have conceptual advantage against dragons because he is a dragon slayer. And especially against evil dragons because he is a saint as well. I mean, I don't know any roosters that are descendants of dragons or anything, so... But presumably not, because roosters are not dragons. So, yeah. Well, he can try to deal with me. Just because he has a conceptual advantage doesn't mean anything. Conceptual advantage does not guarantee victory. Not at all. Although, thinking about it, it makes you wonder. I mean, T-Rexes aren't dragons, though. Although, who knows with regards to that new FromSoft game that's coming out. Since it did show an enemy turning into a dinosaur, is that going to be the dragon transformation in Duskblood? Is going to be just transforming into various dinosaurs or something? Because that was an amusing part of the trailer. Well, what I was going to say, and I'm a dragon, and it's Undying Light, thank you very much. But what I was going to say is, given that we know conceptual BS it can cause a lot of headaches in the Type Moonverse, given that because Kama was killed by Shiva, I think is the name. I think that's who Kama was killed by. Given that Kama was killed by a attack that was meant to destroy universe, since Kama was killed by an attack that was supposed to only be used to destroy universes, and because it was used against her, she became a universe. Does that mean if in universe attacks that are used to only kill dragons kill something that is not a dragon, that conceptually that thing becomes a dragon? That's a question. How deep does the conceptual BS go? How deep does it go? I'd love to know. Can we turn anything into a dragon? Can I literally have Georges use his NP on all of my servants, have them survive it, and then they all become dragons? I don't need an NP here. Fish can be dragons, true. Very true. But actually, this brings an even better question. Since we have a conceptual advantage against demon god pillars... No, wait, we only have a conceptual advantage. We don't only kill demon god pillars. But we do kill worlds. How far down the rabbit hole does the conceptual BS go? I think I remember hearing about that one. I have vague memories of hearing that mythos. Thank you, good sir. Your assistance here was invaluable. My pleasure. I'm Sol. So what's going on here anyway? I'm Georges, a rider summoned to the 6th Imitation Singularity. You were summoned to kill me, were you not? So what are you doing here, fighting pumpkins? You're correct, young Sodom's beast. I was summoned here along with this level's floor guardian, Jacques de Molay, to slay a beast. However, Jacques de Molay is not what I was expecting. Instead of a devout monk, she's a demon-worshipping witch. Yeah, that's foreigner Molay. Jacques de Molay is attempting to summon the fictional evil god she worships, the one she calls the Holy Mother of the Abyss. Excuse me. Hang on, I need a drink. Yeah, so, Georges, buddy, pal, I don't know how to tell you this, but, yeah, that's not a fictional evil god. All the Cthulhu, all the Lovecraftian mythos, all those eldritch horrors, yeah, they kind of exist. So yeah, we need to definitely stop Molay from summoning the name that I cannot say on Twitch/YouTube because it will immediately get me demonetized. That's the inspiration. Yep, I know about that being the inspiration of Pyrrhos. As you spoke of said myth, that did remind me of that. Eldritch horrors are fictional in your eyes, even if they do exist in Honkai. I mean, who knows? But as far as the Fate universe goes, we know Eldritch entities exist. There was literally a whole event where Goi tried to summon Eldritch entities. And we learned that capitalism is an Eldritch entity. Wait, J6, are you saying that capitalism is just fiction to you? Since capitalism is confirmed to be an Eldritch entity. Or Eldritch horror, I suppose. And I believe she means for the Incarnadine demonic beast to serve as its vessel. What? How dare she use my demonic beast for something so unseemly? As silly as it all sounds, it's still bad news. Gotta remember, we're still in a singularity, and if something like that materialized here, there's no telling what kind of mess it could make. Correct, which is why I have the proposal for you. I was just about to make a proposal myself. I see it appears you and I are on the same page. What is it? What are you talking about? What would you say to forming an alliance? Excuse me. Are you playing with me, Dragon Slayer? No, I've never been much use at jokes or pranks. I assure you I'm quite serious. This alliance would benefit us both. I cannot stand by and let Jacques de Molay rampage continue unchecked. And you must ensure your demonic beast is not misused against your wishes. We share a common goal. As such, I see no issue with joining forces. Sounds like a plan to me. But that's the thing, though. Even if you don't believe in them, they could still be out there. Even if you do not believe in capitalism, it is still out there, J6. But yeah, capitalism is the eldritch entity that MHXX gets her power from. What? Do not agree on our behalf. Why wouldn't we go for it? If this guy's not gonna attack Master, there's no reason for Master to treat him like an enemy. Remember, Sodom's Beast, Master's only real enemy here is you. Okay, Sir Georges, until we stop Jacques de Molay, we'll be trusting each other with our lives. Thank you, young warrior of Ulster. It will be an honor to fight by your side. Now then, let us be on our way. Jacques de Molay has stationed countless enemies throughout the Holy City. Allow me to show you the way. I will do my best to take us along the route with the fewest guards. Yay! Team-ups. Saint Quartz. 10 ruler class to unlock the Holy Hidden Corridor. So we need to unlock Holy Hidden Corridor in order to unlock the mission that is next in the event lineup. So 10 ruler class servants to unlock the Holy Hidden Corridor gets us also 5 knight medallions. Does not unlock 10 ruler servants to beat down. So the Holy Hidden Corridor. It is a mouthful, but it is something that to be done. I don't know why, but my throat is like dry. And it feels like I got something in the back of my throat as well. That's why I make that noise constantly. I do apologize for that, but it just feels like there's something caught back there. And it's annoying to such a high degree. I cannot get rid of it. And I know it's not anything related to my dinner, because my dinner was kind of a failure today. I ate dinner like 3 hours ago at this point, and it was not as good as it could have been. I tried to do a different thing with pork chops today, and it just did not work out. Maybe I went too far, too quick. I tried doing the brown sugar on my pork chops, but the brown sugar burnt, and my pork chops tasted nasty because of it. I've been trying so many times to get brown sugar to work on pork chops, but I just can't do it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I even tried being very innovative this time. I put all the seasonings in a bag, dry it out, scored the pork chops, put the pork chops in the bag, and shook the bag up to get the pork chops nice and layered with those seasonings, and let it sit for a while. Ellie-chan is still preparing. Okay, we'll leave you be for now, Ellie-chan. We will leave you be. Not really. I'm sorry about this, Ellie-chan. Yeah, I really want to figure out brown sugar on pork to go good. It's my next goal after having figured out how to do a Parmesan cheese crusted steak. And that was good. It's been a while since I've had it though. I have to give it another shot at some point soon. Yeah, I think. I gotta see if we got Parmesan cheese or how expensive that is. And now I'm starting to get hungry. Even though I ate only 3 hours ago, I'm starting to crave cheese. Parmesan crusted cheese. Parmesan cheese crusted steak. Good lord, that's a mouthful. I crave it, yet I cannot have it easily. Especially because we don't have a working grill or smoker. gotta figure out how to... I've gotta figure out how to clean the smoker out. What sounds horrible? A Parmesan cheese crusted steak? Or a brown sugar glazed pork chop? Which one of those two things sounds horrible? Both of them sound horrible. Wow. Maybe it's an American thing. No, don't beat up Ellie. There. She finally settled down. What in the world was she, and what was she doing here? Glad we took her down before she multiplied. The Singularity was on the brink of a true disaster. Multiplied? Well, Occultia does sometimes summon multiple versions of the same person. I even hear there's a druid me running around. Yeah, no, Ellie doesn't do that. Then what do you mean? She's just another anti-hero. For the life of me, I cannot understand what it is about her that has you so terrified. I confess her sonic scream was an impressive attack. It truly felt as if my brain was in danger of melting at my very own ears. Let's hope things stay peaceful until next Halloween. It's okay, Master. I think I know what you mean. She has the same scent about her that Lady Nero did whenever she locked the audience in her amphitheater and forced them to listen to her recitals. I do not know what that is. I am Googling now. Luo Siphon. This way, everyone. There's a secret passage here that takes us inside the castle. Nope, can't do it. It's spicy, and I do not do spicy. Spicy is not good for me. Spicy is terrible for my digestion. Multiple Ellies singing at once would kill an army. That is not true. Ellie has a fantastic singing voice. You know, Ellie sings with the voice of an angel. I am a Liz-bian, I think is what the phrase is. Because I love Ellie-chan. Liz. Elizabeth Bathory. Well, I mean, it is also said that only dragons can appreciate her singing, so... They've probably already begun the ritual to summon their wicked god. Come, let us hurry. Whee! You just call her Dark Ellie, aka Deli? Why Dark Ellie? There's nothing dark about her. She's got such a cheery demeanor. Before we do that, Ku, let us ascend you. Final ascension. For Satanta, aka Cuculain Lily. Actually, Lily probably isn't the proper phrase for him. Okay, that's a cool final ascension. I don't look any different. I still look like some kid. It's pretty weird. I guess you're some big shot master. Anyway, hope you keep taking good care of me. Rare Prism, woo! Auto select. Do I? Okay, I guess I gotta use 5-star embers. There we go. Oh right, in Extra she was corrupted. So being Deli in Extra does make sense. Fair point, I completely forgot about her dark mode in the Extra series. Who was it that she annoyed the hell out of? What was the dude that she, like, really got on the nerves of? I cannot remember his name. It began with an A, though. Oh gosh, who was that? It's not Achilles. Archimedes. That's his name. Archimedes. I think that was what it was. Was it Archimedes? I think it was. That sounds right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Archimedes was the name of the dude she, like, annoyed the shit out of. But yeah. The memories are flowing back into me. Speaking of extra, has there been any word on the, whatever it was that they were planning to work on? I can't even remember. The original Fate Extra game that Studio BB was supposed to be working on or something? Like, they announced it years ago, and there's not been word for years as well. Wonder if there's been any word on that. Alright, Section 7, Destroying the Acquired Holy Land. First of 4 arrows. Unknown class enemies. I'm gonna look this up now. Extra Record. Fate Extra Record. That's what it was. This is the throne room, however. Starfish! Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at, but I do know there's way too many of them. I'm Olay. My, don't you people know better than to go sneaking around like gutter rats? These are the exact same line! The foreigner version? Do you mean to say there's more than one version of me? What, like some world where I'm running around as a lawful good saber? Fat chance. Well, Lady Mole, please stop this. This nonsense has gone too far. Nonsense? Ah, c'est vrai. It is nonsense, isn't it? Complete and utter nonsense. I mean, just look at me. Some hack Pulp Fiction author cranks out a book or two, and now I'm all innocent and dressed like this. Whoever that guy was, he must have had a serious fetish. Okay. But you know, I can't help that I was summoned here as something ridiculous. And besides, it doesn't matter how delusional or abstract a cult may be. As long as there's an hideous cultist who buys it, that's all you need to make the world fall apart on its own. Now get ready for the longest Halloween of your lives. A never-ending nightmare of grotesquerie and gore. I'd hoped we might be able to reason with her. Alas, all right, everyone. I'll be counting on your assistance. We're fine. We'll totally be fine. Sabers. Easy peasy. Doot-da-dee. Get some water. Dot. Yeah, this is... I do like this event. This has been a very fun event, though I'm wondering what Umu is supposed to be learning from this particular segment of it. The 7th Singularity kind of was sort of implying that she needs to learn to relax and not take things so seriously. Then there was the brief, I guess, the brief, what's it called? Insight, that's what I'm looking for. The brief insight we got of Umu's mental state during the interim between the time periods where we saw her dream. The real question is, where does it go from there? Are we going to be redeeming Umu? Because, I mean, she's the beast of depravity. But I've not really seen much that links her up with that. So I can't really say that I can have any sympathy with her overall goals. Unlike with every other beast that has been out there that has had clear defined goals. Ooh, a break bar mole. You witch. I wish I knew that was coming. You're right. Tia Mom does need to have her broken heart mended. Umu, you could wake up, please. These turns of sleeping Umu are terrible turns. Finally, Umu wakes up. But yes, we need to apologize to Tiamat. She deserves better than what she got. I fully agree with that. I need a cast NP. Oh shoot, I forgot. Okay, so Beast Umu is disadvantaged on all of the extra class, isn't she? Alter Ego, Foreigner. She's still gonna hit like a truck just because of the general attack buff she gets from this event. But even then. Oh, that was close. The burn might do it. Burn might break the bar. No! Okay, so burn cannot break. That sucks. That really sucks that you cannot break a bar with burn. QAB. Get some star gen going. But yeah, I hope that we can convince Tia Mom to not be so angry with us. Because I do not want her to be angry. Nightmare's over, you can play with your sanity. What? Okay. How badly did you just charm me? Just a one-turn charm. Oh, that's the bigger issue. Her NP is ready to go. Yeah, that's a bigger issue here. Okay. I take back what I originally said about this being an easy event when they throw challenge fights like this at us. Yeah, that's a bit of a disturbing NP. Alright, Lamb Lamb. It's time to kick some butt. Boop. Bop. Boop. Go, Lamb Lamb, go. Yeah, so this one was a little tougher than the previous fights have been. And this is only the first arrow, actually. What did you just... Holy Shroud false. Okay, that's annoying. Is that a full turn invincibility, or a limited invincibility? That is a full turn of invincibility. Okay. So Tanta, generate some stars for us here. Monster. Yeah, Mole is kicking butt. Not gonna lie. Mole is kicking butt here. There. I wish I could get... No, I don't have any means. I guess we're just gonna have to do the Lamb Lamb Smackdown. Go, Lamb Lamb, go! Close. We got it. Crit for the win. I do predict that we will be seeing Tiamat in this, though. Something does tell me that we will be seeing Tiamat in this section. She's gonna be like a reoccurring fight or something. Caster this time. Okay. What are we up against now? So this has merely been a 2-bit farce? Some such amateur nonsense has no place in my theater. I would have sooner drank poison than suffer such a horrid dish again. How dare you serve me such slop? I trust you understand that the price of such a transgression shall be your life. Not that I ever had any intention of letting you live. Oh my, how terrifying. So you didn't enjoy my cooking, your Imperial Highness. I'm sorry to hear that. Well then, perhaps you'd prefer my chèvre goat cheese with grilled mutton. In the name of the mother, the young and the depraved. Yeah, Dark Mother Goddess, bearer of the harvest with 1,000 young. What an incredibly ominous aura is that. Elohim Asaim, Elohim Asaim, hear my plea and answer my call. Uh-oh. Baphomet. Oh yes, that one's a little closer. Even if this world is on the verge of collapse, it's not so far gone or far-fetched that it can't bring down a fake god. I think it'll come out pretty properly demonic, especially when you're working with materials like this. Lady Nero, this feels like... Yes, it's the inside... Yes, it's there, inside that thing. Incarnadine demonic beast. Ira. Bastard! Damn it, that overgrown furball keeps going after Lady Nero. It probably wants to get back its original body. I think it'd be très bien if it got its hands on an even better vessel. In fact, if it can absorb all the remaining Incarnadine demonic beasts and incarnate inside a beast's true body, that would make it a true harlot. Then we might just be able to finally bring our wicked god into this world. Don't be ridiculous. No fever delusion could ever hope to become a god. What the... Lady Nero. Hey, what happened? Can't move. What did you do to her, Mole? Undo it. Don't look at me. I didn't do anything. Luxuria. Ugh. Ooh la la. I don't know what's going on, but this is clearly bon chance. Go, Dark Young of Shub. I cannot believe they actually put the name in there. Take the beast's immature body and bring it to... The name's been shown up on the name of the monster, hasn't it? I'm just blind. Hello? Huh? Well, goat just exploded. Wow, talk about a splatterfest. The demon is falling apart like it's melting into mud, but the presence is only growing. The dark presence is only growing stronger. Help! The Chaos Tide? Lady Mole! The mud swallowed her. No, that's not Chaos Tide, that's something else. Does this mean it has a mind of its own? Yeah, it's coming right for us! You gotta get over here. Get out of here, Master, come on. We have to save Draco! Lady Nero! I'm actually fine just leaving her here now that you mention. Fine, fine, don't give me that look, Master. The mud came from the goat's demonic nature. I can scarcely imagine how bad things might get if it were to swallow a beast. Guess that means I can't ignore her after all. Alright, Master, if we're gonna do this, we gotta do it quickly. Grail mud or something. Or something indeed. Let's against a caster. In that case... Oh. Let's bring out the OG Melt. With not standard supports. Oh, we'll be fine. Mud of Calamity. No, it's Calamity Mud. Break the gauge within 5 turns. Decreased damage taken and increased crit hit rate, and third marking is increased defense. Well, let's see how potent of defenses you have, Mud of Calamity. How great of defenses do you have? Not that great of defenses is the answer. Not that great of defenses at all. That was child's play. From a difficult fight to that. That's something. Next hero is against a beast. I recognize that symbol. Draco, give me your hand. Master, no, you're too far out. You fool, how can you be so reckless? Reckless is kind of our middle name. No. Dot, dot, dot. Wonder where Draco is. We've never messed up. Am I dreaming? Applaud. Applaud with a canopy of glorious enough to unseat the stars from the heavens. Indulge. Indulge enough to fill oceans with nectar and poison. Feast, 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 feast. Feast on glory, prosperity, development, pleasure, arrogance, growth, decline, honor, and superiority. Devour, devour sumptuous feasts, guilty pleasures, rare delicacies, and rotting victuals. Wallow in gluttony, revel in lust, submit to greed, drown in melancholy, seethe in wrath, linger in sloth, delight in vanity, drown in pride, simmer in envy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know why melancholy and vanity are there, but label all 7 of the deadly sins. Take all that is holy, all that is evil, all that is pure, all that is sinful, all of it, all of it, everything. Take all that is wicked in the world, all that is good, take all its desires, all of its love. Share it, steal it, consume it, drain it, sacrifice it, squander it. Take everything in all of creation and burn it all to the ground. Man, it's kind of hot in here. It's cold. Man, I can talk. For not being able to breathe, I sure can talk. I'm going to drown. The red incinerates me. I sink deeper into the red. Painfully, vacantly, I reach to the sky as if to embrace it, tear at it. I can see the crucible of corrupted desires stretching to blot out the sky itself. Even so, just beyond my reach, I can still see bright, glittering starlight. No. The 7 deadly sins are pride, wrath, greed, envy, lust, sloth, gluttony. It's kind of sad that I can recite the 7 deadly sins more easily than I can recite the 7 heavenly virtues, which are humility, temperance, chastity, charity, temperance. Yeah, I can only name those 5 off the top of my head. It's kind of sad, honestly. But I guess the 7 deadly sins are more prevalent in pop culture, I guess. Obstinate, pitiful, but still no less impressive than a gleaming jewel in my eyes. Oh, in that case, possibly with regards to vanity. The way I've seen it, vanity is always, vanity has always been sort of linked up with pride in my mind, and melancholy is sort of the same with sloth. That's kind of where I relate those, but I don't know about any other versions of the 7 deadly sins. Soul, grab onto me. Tiamam! Mother's love for her children never fades, no matter how much they tell her. Shut up, you old hag. Aww. I would never say anything like... okay, So, never said anything like that. I linked up the lines perfectly before the line even came up. She still holds a grudge, clearly. But yeah, I would never say anything like that, Tiamat. Hello. A little mud like this is nothing compared to my sea of chaos itself. Ascension? Do you get the fluffy sweater? The fluffy sweater Ascension? No. If you want to swap this mother, you'll need a lot more. Enough to cover a whole planet. Man, that was too close. How about you, Master? You okay? I'm fine. Tiamat saved me, but where's Draco? Master, look, over there. Draco! She's fine. Something ain't right. There was an older version of Vanity and Melancholy associated with, like you said, one of the 7 deadly sins that you know of. She's using the mud against us. Lady Nero. Nope. It's mud-possessed Umu. Damn, looks like it got her. No, if anything, that's her natural self. Beast the Six's form is a dragon drinking endless sludge from her golden chalice. Soul, listen very carefully. Mother is so proud to see you become a good person willing to cooperate with anyone, even a beast. That earnestness is what saved me too, I think. But a beast is still a beast, an evil of humanity that can never peacefully coexist with humans. Tell that to Kama back in Chaldea, and Foe now that I think about it. And you! I'm sure you understand that better than anyone. Even when Chaldea welcomes beasts into its fold, they only do so after they become ordinary servants and release their beast authority. Is that true? Hang on, dude. I guess we technically don't know that Foe is a beast candidate. But I'm pretty sure Kama can still become a beast at the drop of a hat. Huh. So long as that creature remains a beast, humans must destroy it. So I implore you, Soul, my strong, sweet child, fight. Fight with all you've got. Kill Sodom's beast here and now before it can reclaim its authority. Dot dot dot. I'm sure you're right, Tiamat. Master. While the time may come when I have to kill Draco, I don't think that now is a time for that. Soul! If I kill her now, I'll feel like be averting my eyes from the inherent evil in people. Both of these mean the same thing, but that does carry an interesting message. So, killing her now means turning my back on the evil inherent in people. Why is that the case here? Why would killing her now be turning our back on that evil? It's because the protagonist is the pure definition of true neutral, isn't it? Killing a beast like this would mean doing an act of good and not considering evil. But as the protagonist, we embrace both good and evil. So if we were to turn our back on the inherent evilness in people by slaying this beast now, we would not be coming to any kind of understanding with the beast. That's where I'm going with this logic. You naughty child, no fair. Sorry? Fine, I'll help Sodom's beast, but only this one time. Malay. Understood. Mud, stop moving. I've used my authority as floor guardian to seal the incarnadine demonic beast power. Male Malay? Gasp! He makes an appearance in the actual FGO. Mind blown. I'm so sorry for the trouble I've caused you. I hope you can give me a chance to redeem myself. Who are you? Oh, you're... It's a male Jacques de Molay! Indeed, Jacques de Molay, at your service. My witch self got the better of me. I've been wandering around aimlessly as a spirit until Lady Tiamat saved me. I saw something floating around, so I just brought it along. And is there anything you can't do? I will hold the incarnadine demonic beast in place. The rest of you, please take the chance to rescue the beast. Sounds good. Barcode on the cross. It certainly looks like it, doesn't it? It's a shame that we can't blow this image up and hit it with a barcode scanner to see if it gets anything. Very well, then. Ooh la la, what happened to... Listen up, witch. From now on, you do what I say. There's someone inside me now. What the hell's going on? I hope you enjoyed using my body as you like, because it will never happen again. Man, taking split personality to a high degree. No way, a male me? And a stupid chivalrous saber at that? This can't be happening, get out of me! If anything, I should be the one kicking you out. Consider yourself lucky this foreigner spirit origin doesn't sit right with me. Now stop whining and start fighting. You made this mess, the least you can do is clean it up. Well, I've never seen a kami do a squish into one person before. Alright, my darling rebellious children. Hurry up before Mother changes her mind. Thanks, Tiamat. Well, Beast is the class of our enemy here. There is a caster here as well, but Beast is the class. And if a Beast is on the docket, that means there is one servant to call. Before I do that, I gotta think. Do I want to have Mash solo this beast? No div with... Okay, I think I gotta challenge myself. We'll go with Ortanax Mash. Because I know, canonically speaking, she is stuck in Ortanax mode right now. So, what do I use? Do I use the easy mode and go with the damage CE? I think I will try it, see what this is all about. Because I honestly don't know what kind of fight we're up against here. I honestly do not know. And we'll find out here. But I think going with... I mean, there's no real... I've not had any restrictions on the CEs I've used before, so I don't see why I should have any now. And... Scotty. Just in case. And let's go serious mode here. Combat uniform. Alright, MASH. It's time to solo another beast, technically. Even if there is no beast screen. So MASH will deal with the beast. The Casses shall deal... Well, the rest shall also deal with the mud, but I'm going to try my damnedest to only let MASH smash Draco here. Skill Seal sucks, though. That Skill Seal sucks. Okay, we got a MASH Brave. Take the opportunity. Ooh, that's a damaging burn. Yeah, that burn actually hurts quite a bit. Still skill sealed. Shit. Foul, not a true... Okay, hang on. What do you mean not a true solo? Do you want me to go in with minimum supports possible? Will that satisfy the conditions for a true solo, then? Alright, I see what you're saying. I really only have 4? Okay, never mind. I thought I could fully enhance that, but guess not. Skip, yes. Okay. Unfortunately, I have no... Actually, Georges has what I want. So let's... Okay, I need to think things through. Delete, delete, delete. I think this setup will work. I'm gonna do my best for a solo. Obviously, I cannot only keep Cass... I can't kill Cass within 3 turns. This event is not strong enough for that. But I will do my best to use only my MASH. Target focus. And then... Doot. Someone's gonna take down Georgia soon here. No Brave Chain next turn with MASH, which is unfortunate because unless I might be able to pull off. Okay. I do not have many stars until I did. Alright. It sucks that it is a 30% buster shot. But we've got to make do with what we've got. Dang it! Wanted a crit there, Mash. Why couldn't you crit there, my Mashu? We'll fall back. Try it again. You have level 1 Georges and Leonidas specifically to do solos. You'd use level 1 Shangong to sack support servant if you're forced to use one. You put a lot of effort into your solos, whereas I think I'm a lot more casual with my solos, honestly, J6. I'm just trying to make Mash be the only one to damage and then defeat a beast. That's all I'm going about with, man. That's a standard solo. I guess I do things kind of unstandard then. Plus, there is an extra enemy here that is not a beast, so I think I can be forgiven for doing things a little bit beyond the standard. Skill seal. And we get a Brave Chain this turn as well. Damn it, Draco! Why'd you have to skill seal me? Getting him with that skill seal is killing these runs. You've done solo challenge quests with multiple enemies before? Well, then you're just better at the game than me, J6. Just come out and say it, man. Just come out and say that you think you're better than me at this game. Just say it. Just come out and say what you want to say. Like I said, you're free to bully me in these streams. Okay. Let's, again, not... Repeat after me here, game. Let's not have Umu do the where I get skill sealed. God damn it, Umu. Okay, it's not over yet. I'm stunning Umu. Hopefully that stops the skill seal from procting again. It's not, because I've gotten away with not being skill sealed before. There goes Georges. Okay. Of course, with Georges down, we lose our guaranteed Mash Brave Chain on the next turn. Utilize this setup so that Mash can raise our defenses. It's serious mode uniform. I know it's not the. I honestly do know that combat uniform is not the best thing to be going in here with. Well, if this attempt fails, I do have another attempt that I do want to... Okay, yep, we're resetting. We are resetting. Because Umu does not know how to stop doing her frickin' skill seal. I thought her being stunned would be enough. But clearly, it wasn't. But I've got a plan in mind. Trust me. I've got me a plans in mind. Not Waver. The meme master with... Where is it? Where is it? Excuse me. Sure, that one will work. There. Now, if we can get a mash turn 1, then if we can get a turn 1 mash Brave Chain, then we should have Draco KO. And we don't get the mash turn 1. So we're going to stun Draco. And let's hope and pray. It's by turn 2 where we'll know if this is a good attempt or not. Okay, so that tells me that next turn, we should, as long as Draco does not freaking use her skill seal, next turn we have a mash Brave Chain that we can then blast forwards with. So please, Draco, do not use your skill seal. I'm begging ya here. Screw you, Draco. You roll with it regardless of enemy, whether they use a skill or not. Bad hand. I mean, yes, I could do that as well, but I like doing... If it was a normal beast fight, then yes, I would do the same thing. But this is not a standard beast fight, okay? This is not a standard beast fight, so I'm fine with not just rolling with it. You know? Because I'm pretty sure I could have already beaten this with Melt. Extra classes have advantage against Draco here, so... Okay. Doesn't matter. We've got it. So... You're gonna solo this later? Cool. With Mash. You're gonna just try and flex on me, man. You just like to flex on me, which is fine. That's the numbers I wanted to see. That is the numbers I wanted to see. Now it's just a cakewalk from here. I could have probably even done it without the Umu CE, thinking about it. Give you an idea of how you did it with Kama. I do recall you saying that you've done it with Kama. The solo, that is. But I think we can both agree that my solo of the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched with Mash was impressive, right? That was a true solo, right? Can we agree on that? Thinking about it, I do still need to do a more recent solo. You weren't there, you don't know? Well, it's on my YouTube! It's on my YouTube channel, you can watch the solo. Hang on. I even have a cringe title for the video. Wow, that is a cringe title. I don't know why I went with this title, but how did Nintendo just give Sony and Steam an opening? But yeah, there it is. What's the analytics on that, anyways? 57 views, that's not bad. Or 51 views, that's not bad. It's okay, I've got you. She's unconscious, but is okay otherwise. Oh, Lady Nero, thank goodness. Sodom's beast has grown stronger once more. It must be Alakis, the incarnadine demonic beast we sealed away, taking up residence inside her. Alakis, that must be the demonic beast Ira. So, Sir Georges, what are you gonna do now? What do you mean? You're here to kill Draco and Master, right? Well, you have to come through me first. The phrase is go through me first. Cool. Hey, Zahak! Welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. Oh, that's what you mean by they gave Sony and Steam an opening. 80 to 90 for Switch 2 games. Yeah, I do recall seeing an article about that. Something about how with this, the rumors of GTA 6 being $100 may end up coming true. We'll find out if that ends up being the final price, though. Because, yeah, that's insane for a Switch 2 price tag. Ah, now I see. No, I don't think I will, especially since Lady Mole is entirely to blame for this mess. You're gonna cry, J6? Why are you gonna cry? $600 for the Switch 2. Is that what it's gonna be for you? Ouch. That sucks, man. That really does suck. But hey, like I said, they're putting out paid DLC for visual upgrades as well. Oh, you have the Nintendo Switch version of the game? Well, if you spend well over $400 on the Nintendo Switch 2, we'll let you spend a little bit of extra money for a visual upgrade DLC so that your Switch game can be played on the Switch 2. Pardon-moi. Besides, I'm curious as to where this journey will lead you, young master. Thank you, Georges. Not at all, but I doubt the other heroic spirits called to this proof world will be so forgiving. You have a long and difficult battle ahead. May God protect you. The Twilight Elevator! Whee! You want Dusk... Yeah, I do hope Duskblood is not an exclusive. Look, the ladder's here. Come on, let's vamoose. Upward and onward. Also, Tiamat. Just so we're clear, Mother still doesn't approve of you and Sodom's Beast together. Next time I see her, I'm destroying her. Until then, I'm counting on you to take care of Soul for me, Satanta. I know. Don't worry. I will. Wow, that's certainly a line you said there, Tiamat. Mother does not approve of you, the two of you being together, so the next time I see her, I will destroy her. Yeah, Tiamat is an even scarier mother servant than Raiko. Are you sure about this, Sir Georges? As a Dragon Slayer, I possess the power to assess a dragon before slaying it. This allows me to discern a dragon's true nature. Meaning, Draco the Monster Queen is no longer the dragon described in the Book of Revelation. And you therefore think she will never return to her true beast form. That I cannot say, but I can say that something feels off about this proof world. Lady Tiamat. May I ask you to continue watching over their journey and helping them as needed, so that we may uncover the truth behind this spiral-proof world? I believe that will be the key to saving the young master contracted to the beast. You don't have to tell me. Of course I know that. I'm everyone's mother, you know. No mother would abandon her children. There she goes. I don't know what caused the sixth imitation singularity to go awry, or what that might signify. Be wary, Master of Beast. The fifth imitation of the singularity is the continent of North America, a vast landscape where heroic spirits are engaged in war. And unfortunately, I have no means of knowing what sort of changes may have taken place there. In that twisted world, felled as it is with so many heroic spirits, where you will face a united force coming for your head, I know one thing for sure. That land truly embodies e pluribus unum better than any other. Yeah, that is true. That or indie games will become the go-to, and AAA games will just drop like a rock. I could see that being the other case there's a hawk, is indie games just take over as the main way to play games, to produce games going forwards. I could definitely see that being the case. So, we have to defeat 5 Threat to Humanity servants in order to unlock Section 8. We have cleared 25 evil, as well as 30 evil. And 50 missions. Alright. So, we have to defeat 3 more threats to humanity servants. Excuse me, which are probably going to be in the new quest that was unlocked. So that would mean farming it 3 times. And I'm not doing that on stream. So that means we've reached the endpoint for today's stream. We will be resuming this event on Friday, where we will do Section 8 and presumably 9, the 5th Singularity. But that is for the future. For now, I have been Soul Rank Dragon. I hope you've all enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out my channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There is plenty of content for all to enjoy. But once again, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.